Welcome back to the chaos. So we got a new toy to play with today. So we picked up from Amazon. It's only about 150 bucks, but it's the Dragy. So what it does is it's just this little box, yay big, and you stick it in the car, and there's an app that you link up to, and it should actually measure like quarter-mile time, 0 to 60. I think it even does like half a mile, but basically like a performance meter. So we're gonna take out just the the truck first, just to kind of play with it, see how it works, just get the functionality down before we start making a whole lot of noise. And because even though we're going to Mexico, you still want to be careful. But so we're just going to play with that today and figure out exactly how it works and go from there. So we're going to get out here, test it out with the truck, and see exactly how this thing works. So I guess it's ready, so we're gonna go pick out a road and test it out. So this is our current setup, and it's got a video feature, so that's what we're gonna try to use. So if you tap the video button, we'll see how this works up here in a second, but because I think once you hit the record button is when it'll start tracking maybe. I guess we'll kind of find out, but there's a stop sign up here that I was gonna get to test it out. All right, so I'm gonna hit the record button. I don't know if it's recording or not.
30, 60, quarter mile.
So one thing I'm already noticing, when you get to 30 miles an hour, it sounds like Fuji to me. But so it does Fuji, which is 30 miles an hour, and then it does 0 to 60, and then we hit our quarter mile, and then half mile. So recorded 0 to 30 miles per hour in 3.33 seconds, 0 to 60, 7.76, eighth mile, 10.31, quarter mile, 15.92, and the half mile, which not really messing with that, but, and then I'm not sure how the video turned out on this thing. But this was just us testing it out, and a long time later, finally our quarter mile. So pretty cool. So the app looks pretty slick. So you can add, it's got like a garage feature where you can add all your different cars. So we'll have to give it a try, but I went ahead and added all the cars we got and the bikes too, so we'll have to play around with it. But I just wanted to test it out here in the truck first. All right, we're gonna do one more test run with the truck before we actually go get a better car. Lined up, ready to go. Gonna hit the record on the app. It's recording, and go. 30, 60, quarter mile. That run, let's see, it did 16:05. Which is actually kind of sad because I used to have a V6 Mustang and it ran not too much faster than that. But that's kind of cool, so kind of neat to play around with. So I'm interested, like I said, we're gonna go pick up, we'll do the Mustang, grab it, see what it'll do. Hopefully better in comparison. My God, 16:05. Gonna give the Mustang a try. So this is the setup that we have, and I really don't, it comes with like 2 of the little magnetic strips because the Dragy itself is magnetic, so that way like you could mount it on your dash, like put the little sticky magnet mount on the dash or something, and I really don't want to do that. So previously in the truck we just had it up in like there's like a little storage bin on the dash, so it worked out perfect. But in the Mustang it doesn't quite fit in the cup holder, so I've kind of got it wedged in there, that way it's kind of flat. And then we've got our setup here on the dash again for hopefully some video. But hopefully that stays put and hopefully gets an accurate signal. So that's gonna be a test to see how that works too. So we drove around a little bit, let the car warm up, and so we should be good to go. And it sucks, I wish I would have had this before we did like the headers and the cams and everything like that, just to kind of get like a baseline number when we were relatively stock versus the bolt-ons. But oh well, So we'll see what she does. I've never actually had it down the quarter mile before, so I don't know what it should do or what it will do. But hopefully quicker, as long as we're quicker than the truck, we're making progress. Test stop, here we go.
60. Quarter mile.
Definitely not the best. That was a 15 flat at 92 miles an hour. So I bogged off the line, and it's hard hearing over the car like what she's saying. So I thought she had already hit a quarter mile, so I think I kind of let out at the end. But we're gonna give it one more hit, and then like I said, I don't want to make too much noise, so we'll take this one back to the house and grab the Z. That was awful. I spun all the way through first. So let's see, quarter mile, 15.3. So again, better than the truck, but something you got to play with, but that's the thing. So this little app and all is really fun. The hardest part is finding a safe place to do this, but it is a blast. And that way you can kind of try to get your times down, practice your driving. Obviously, I need a lot of practice, so we'll see how the Z does. Now that we're in the Z, things went horribly wrong, so our setup didn't quite work out. I think the sticky mount for the cell phone is about shot. So between the use, because it's actually like Slam uses it in her Corolla on the daily, so from it being in there to when we put it on the truck, then put it in the Mustang, now this in the Z, the suction cup is not wanting to stick, so we'll see what we can come up with. So the way we had it attempting to set up, so we got the Dragy just sitting up here in the shelf, which that works out fine, but well, as you can kind of see, that was, we were trying to get it to stick up on the dash itself, and it's just not working. All right, attempt number 2 was a lot better. I kind of tried to roll out of first gear and not just spin tires, but my quarter mile time that time 15.35, but I had to let out because we're coming up to an intersection, so I don't want to plow through anybody, so I did have to let out. We'll try to do it one more time just to see if we can get a clean run off, but I'm still gonna try to just kind of roll first gear and then get into it instead of slamming on the gas, because then I just ended up sideways and spinning all through first. Well, the last run was the best run, but it's still not by any means what these cars are actually capable of. So it was a 14.75 is what this last pass was. But I let out, first of all, like first gear I didn't even try because I was spinning that first go round. So I just kind of rolled out in first gear, then hammered it, and then let out early. Don't want to piss off the locals, you know, down here in Mexico. So didn't do but a few runs for each car. But well, actually what we'll have to do is take the Dragy to the drag strip where it's legal, and that way we can compare, you know, time slips from what the drag strip gives you to what the Dragy says. But honestly, the coolest feature is the fact that you can have video, and it's got like the overlay on the video. So that's pretty neat. But I'm excited to see what the rest of the cars will do. Obviously I got a lot of practicing with each of the cars to get better. This video is by no means a showcase of the vehicles because I know they have better times in them. And so I just wanted to give you all, just show you how the Dragy works. And so that way hopefully you can go out there, grab one for yourself and play around. So I appreciate you watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Catch you in the next one.